Listen, we all make mistakes, okay? We do bad things. We get ourselves into weird situations. But the most important thing to do, other than, admitting when you're wrong, is to share it with the entire internet and to share it with a Reddit thread called Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by thinking my son was having gay sex when he was just eating hummus. I don't know how you get those two things confused. I imagine gay sex sounds more like rummaging through that junk drawer in your kitchen that has like scissors and matches and like, old receipts or whatever. It's like, that's what I think drunk sex sounds like.
You said drunk sex.
I said drunk sex. I meant gay sex, not drunk sex. Drunk gay sex, that might sound fucking nuts. Also, bro, I've eaten numerous different hummuses. None of them have made me made gay sex sounds. Oh, fuck, you scared the fuck out of me, dude. I told my mom the same hummus story when I had my first bussy, too. What the fuck? Lady for real just fell for the old hummus trick. Is this actually a thing? Is a hummus trick a gay cover-up story that we don't know about here? Today I fucked up by trusting a cheap Chinese toy to do my business. Can never trust the Chinese. I'm a closeted gay 18-year-old living with his parents. About a month ago I was scrolling through Wish, that shopping app where everything is insanely cheap, to see if I could find any funny gifts to get my family for Christmas. Lots and lots of sex toys kept popping up. I had never purchased one, and since they were so cheap, I figured, why the hell not? It was a small dildo. It took about 3 weeks to arrive. I placed it in a shoebox in the corner of my closet and left it there. Ooh, letting it marinate in the closet. Fast forward to today, I had completely forgotten about the dildo because school had me busy. The night rolls around and both my parents went to sleep. Perfect. I went in my closet, pulled out the dildo, and pulled up some porn on my computer. It was all going well for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes? 30 minutes of dildoing? That's a lifetime. In dildo time. Isn't that a lot of dildo time? Dildo time is 8 minutes max, I think. It was going well for about 30 minutes until I felt an itch coming from inside my butthole. What? I pulled it out, looked at it, and there were ants crawling out of the dildo's pee hole. Wait, why does this dildo have a pee hole? I have never heard of a dildo having a pee hole. This thing's not gonna piss on you. Why does it need a pee hole? The makers of the dildo thought it would be a good idea to put an actual hole in the dildo for some godforsaken reason. Thank you. At least now, yes, a logical mind. After my brain processed what the fuck had just happened, I ran to the bathroom and sat on the toilet. I tried to push, but nothing felt like it was coming out. I kept trying for a couple of minutes, but still nothing. I can't even fathom what this night was like for this man. One, he's been dildoing his ass for 30 minutes. That thing's all banged up. And two, it's filled with ants. He's got an asshole freshly dildoed filled with ants. And he's trying to shit him out, and he can't. This could be the worst night anyone's ever had. So I finally stood up, bent down to flush the toilet, and saw at least 50 ants just chilling in the water. 50 ants? You have a full colony of ants, and you're the queen ant. Like, this is insane. I can definitely say telling a doctor what happened is the most embarrassing thing I've ever had to do. Hey, listen, doc. I bought this ant-filled dildo on Wish, and I've been shoving it in my butt for the last half hour. I'm gonna need you to go in there and scrape out the animals, the insects. Today I fucked up being intimate with a medium. Last night I managed to convince an attractive girl to come home with me. As soon as the two of us were naked in bed, she froze and asked me if I lost a loved one recently. Hold on, I'm getting... Do you have an uncle? The question caught me off guard because my face was buried between her legs at the time. This dude ate his way to his dead ancestors through this medium's puss, dude. That's incredible. Your dead aunt is at the foot of the bed. Can you hold up a sec? To answer her question, I said my grandma passed away not so long ago. I'm picturing this dude just like this far away from her puss and being like, my grandma did pass away and it was traumatic, yes. My date nodded her head and said she sensed my grandma's presence. This is so weird. I said I didn't believe in ghosts and continued eating her out. You know, I'm thinking of like Aladdin, how he had to rub the lamp for the genie to come out. This dude's like, where you gotta eat that puss for your dead grandma to come out and be like, yo. All right, before we move forward with the rest of this video, we do have a sponsor for today, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the app that I am now obsessed with this football season. You have a shot at winning 25 times your money. All you have to do is look at their projections and pick whether the player is gonna have more or less than that projection, and you do that a couple times, and you can win up to 25 times your money. And it doesn't take a lot of time. It's easy to understand. It's right there in front of you. There's not all these like mumbo jumbo, whatever. It's more or less than the projection. Here's one that I won last week. They had a promotion, so it was Dak Prescott over 0.5 yards, so they give you a little freebie there. Anthony Richardson less than 47.5 rushing yards, and Sam Howell less than 214.5 yards. And that's the three that I picked, and it hit. So it's as simple as that. You go on, and every week you can play this game during the football season, or any sports, honestly. They have football, they have hockey, they have NCAA basketball, they have WNBA, whatever you want, they got it, baby. Not only that, but the best part is that if you go to prizepicks.com/Santagato right now and use the code Santagato, you will get an instant deposit match up to $100. Meaning if you put $100 in, they will put $100 in. So go on over to prizepicks.com/Santagato and use the code Santagato, okay? Sign up, have some fun this football season. And yeah, get that deposit match up to $100. Today I fucked up by donating $15,041 to a poor community in Bangladesh instead of the $150 donation I intended. Oh no. One day my neighbor Joe tells me about a charity he manages for a community in Bangladesh. I wanted to support my neighbor and the charity, so I asked Joe to send me the GoFundMe link. The next day at work, I go to the GoFundMe page and donate $150, or so I thought. Moments later, I get a text on my phone warning me of an unusually large transaction on my credit card. I'm confused and swipe to open the text message. It says I have made a payment of $15,041 to GoFundMe. Oh my fucking God. I call GoFundMe support line in a panic and explain I accidentally paid too much. No need to worry, he tells me. They will initiate a refund of the transaction, which should process in 3 to 7 business days. Then I ask the agent if the charity will be able to see the donation on the GoFundMe page until it is refunded. He says yes, they will see the $15,000 amount until the refund processes. This is bad. Now these people think they have a $15,000 donation. My plan was to knock on Joe's door the following morning to give him the full story so that he could pass it along to his contacts in Bangladesh. But then I woke up the next morning, I looked at my phone, and I saw I had 40 plus notifications on Facebook. There were videos with dozens of impoverished... No! There were videos with dozens of impoverished and hungry people in... Also weird to add those fucking adjectives right now. Videos with dozens of impoverished and hungry people in Bangladesh holding bags of food and holding up signs thanking me by name for my generous donation. Oh my God, now you have to just give them $15,000. I'm tagged in just picture after picture after picture of poor Bangladeshis thanking me for my kind donation. Literally hundreds of photos of frail, elderly, disabled. These adjectives are so unnecessary, dude. Jesus, frail, elderly, disabled, deformed. I've uploaded a portion of video and a few photos for you guys to see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is horrible. Thank you, dear Michael, for your kind donation. Oh my God. Needless to say, I couldn't live with myself just donating $150 after seeing how the community responded to the $15,000. So I decided the least I could do was add a zero. And so I donated $1,500 once the original donation was refunded. That is a gigantic fuck up. Like, I get it. You can't just give away $15,000. That's so much money. But after all those fucking pictures, oh my God, that's horrid. At least he did $1,500. That's a good middle ground for what happened. You do need to work on the way that you tell that story because there's no need for all those adjectives. Poor, malnourished, disabled, elderly. Chill, dude. Today I fucked up. My girlfriend of 2 years told me the music that I play during sex is weird and a major turnoff. Here we fucking go. When I first started having sex, I researched ways to be better as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. I read online that you could play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. Oh God. Oh no. There is one song in particular which actually happens to be my favorite that my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way. Why would that be your favorite? If that's the one that just absolutely doesn't work. I don't understand. It's fucked up the relationship, to be honest, because sex feels awkward now. Throw the song out! This is an easy fix. Get rid of the song. The other day we were having sex with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune. playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. I thought the song was perfect, and I always thrust along with the tune and feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed to. Here's the song. Why is that song your favorite, by the way? That just sounds like cat noises. There is no way bro was tearing the cheeks up to two seagulls having an argument. This is what I'm saying. It sounds like birds or cats. Dude, you can't be stiffer than what this song would make you. Like, I just... Today I fucked up by coming into a coconut. Yeah, you did. What the fuck? Around 8 years back, I lived in northern Mozambique, a coastal southern African country, and my mother would buy several coconuts a week to use in food from the local market. One day I hear that my mother is going to be out for pretty much the entire afternoon. Horny me decides it would be a fantastic idea to fuck a coconut. Out of all the fruits in the world, a coconut. Why? I end up grabbing the coconut and end up creating a hole large enough for me to stick my porker into. I decide it requires some lube and grab the nearest slippery thing, some butter. I fuck the coconut and it actually feels pretty darn good, so I blow my load, shove the coconut under my bed, and continue about my day. For the next week, the coconut is my savior. You went back for seconds? You're just filling up this coconut? Whenever I want to get off, I simply take it out and fuck it in its delightfully tight hole, made better each time by accumulating volumes of my semen and butter acting as a lubricant. It's heaven. This is so fucking gross. About a week after the initial coconut fuck, I begin to notice a few more flies than usual, as well as an odd, unpleasant smell about my room. Yeah, there's a coconut filled with multiple semen loads under your bed. That's gonna attract something. So I decide that I'll fuck it once more before I throw it out and get a new one. Hold on. There's a coconut filled with multiple jizz under your bed. There's flies around, and you're like, I'm gonna give it one more go. Your dick must be disgusting. As I penetrate the coconut one last time, I begin to feel a strange wriggling sensation. Puzzled, I pull my cock out to discover that it is covered in rotted and moldy butter and semen and teeming with tiny fucking maggots. They were wriggling all over my dick head, and some were even trying to force their way up into my urethra. I screamed and threw the coconut against the wall, which made the situation worse by spilling the contents. Hours of vigorous cock scrubbing, vomiting, and cleaning the remnants were spent reflecting on what the fuck I was doing with my life. I hope that this dude's dick, it falls off. You don't deserve a dick after this. You're not supposed to fuck a rotted, maggot-filled coconut that is surrounded by flies. And that kind of goes without saying. Anyway, I think that's about all I can take. Like I said at the beginning of this video, we all fuck up. We all do crazy shit. We appreciate all these people putting it on the internet for us to talk about and make fun of. I'm not kidding though. I think that last dude should be locked up. I don't think you should be able to treat anyone, even your own dick, that way. So hope he's in jail. That's all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.